Dear former admissions officer, hey, that's me. Please, please, please give me honest advice about recommendation letters. Everyone asks the same teachers at my school. I want to be different, but I have no idea where to start. From Carl. Well, Carl, you and I have something in common. We want to be different. We love being different. So, let's talk about recommendation letters. Where can you start? I would say the main thing to keep in mind for recommendation letters is to know that we as admissions officers use those to know how you are in the classroom. We want to know what kind of student you are. There's not one specific type of student that is the best, but if you're a leader in the classroom, we want to know that. If you're the kind of person that is proactive about asking for help, we want to know that. If you are a distraction, hopefully your teacher doesn't say that, but if you're a distractive presence in the classroom, we also want to know that. So that's what letters of recommendation do. Now, as far as what the best way or the best person to ask for these letters of recommendation are, it would be to make sure that you're focusing on the quality of the letter over the type of teacher or person writing the letter of rec. In general, again, we just want to know what type of student you are, and most schools ask for 2 letters of recommendation with a 3rd optional one. And from the 2, most people would say do one that's a STEM teacher and one that's a non-STEM teacher. We want that because we want to know how are you in a STEM setting with maybe a lab, for example, versus a more humanities or non-STEM type of class, because both of those will be requirements for you regardless of what college you go to. But the reason why we want to focus on quality over the type of teacher is that if you have 2 STEM teachers that just know you the best, you travel with them maybe for like math team competitions, or you have been with them for 4 or even 5 years because they are the mentor for your Model UN team, for example. Just because it's 2 of the same type of teacher doesn't mean that you should sacrifice one of them for a non-STEM teacher, for example, that might write you just a average letter, right? Again, the type of the teacher isn't nearly as important as just the quality of how we evaluate who you are in the classroom. So the way to be different, I would say, is just know that if you are in grade 10 right now or younger, it is good to keep this in mind to cultivate those types of relationships with your teachers, and that if you can go to office hours, go to office hours. If you're able to be a good student in class, be a good student in class. If you're in grade 11 and you're thinking, crap, it's too late, I don't know who to ask, it's not too late, 1. And 2, just know that you have better relationships with your teachers than you might be giving yourself credit for or thinking, and know that it's never too late to start, again, going to office hours, joining a club that maybe that teacher is in charge of. Just finding those ways to make an impression on the teacher so that they can best write a letter of recommendation for you. So don't worry too much about being different. I would say just really focus on the relationships you have with the teachers that can write you the best letter. Getting into a top university in the US is no easy feat, but we're here to help. Every student that joins Crimson is met with a team of experts that are individually tasked with all the aspects that go into helping you get into your top school. So if you're ready to increase your chances today, here's what you need to do. Hit the link below and schedule a free, no obligation consultation to help you get into your top school. It's free. That's wild, people.